We just left a town called Cambridge. We went...
New Zealand.
New Zealand, yeah, New Zealand. We're in New Zealand, everybody. We finally got here after much gnashing of teeth and pulling of hair.
And foul-ups.
Foul-ups on both parts.
Oh, Jimmy will be glad to hear that.
Yeah, he will. He just loved that. But it's been interesting. Yeah, it wasn't ours. Well, it was. Mine was. My doing. But this is a pretty part of the country. But right now, all we got alongside of us is a high bank. I can't see out. So we'll just click this off until it gets up.
Look to the right. That's pretty afternoon.
Yeah, you really can't see them.
This thing works better on close-up scenery. So don't be taking far-off shots of scenery, all right?
Okay.
It works. I'm going to retire Cambridge, Wisconsin. To driving a stick.
Now we've got a little Ford. What's it called, Doug?
Toyota. We have a
Ford.
A Mondeo.
Mondeo?
Yeah.
Okay. And it's a snappy little thing. It's a stick shift. Doug can't get used to that. We can't find the trunk. the trunk button to get the dumb trunk open without unlocking it. And other than that, we're doing pretty good.
That's really not bad. They pick us up.
Yeah, that's not bad.
Well, here we are at Rotorua, and we're in a Best Western. It has kitchenette.
Yep.
And
2-day beds and a bed.
plenty of room.
And there's a stream.
There's a stream for me to go play in. There's our rent-a-car. And we're going to go see tomorrow, we're going to see some thermal activity. We're going to go see an archaeological dig. And this evening, we're going to go to a Maori village. That's a native village. We're going to have one of their meals. They're going to put on a performance. And it ought to be pretty spectacular.
Did it work?
Nope.
It doesn't work? Did you turn it on?
If the batteries got wet, you may have to change them. He dropped it in the toilet.
She just let the news out on the video camera.
He pointed it right at me. This is kind of a neat, looks a little Frenchy, doesn't it? You know, the way it is.
Uh-huh. Buried village.
How does it work, sweetie?
Hope we don't have a reset.
Oh, yeah, he's right.
What?
Maybe we have to reset it.
For what?
You know, like what we did last night.
They got such beautiful flowers here. I can't resist taking them. Again, Maria. We're in this place where a volcano erupted in the 1800s and buried a village, and we're just traveling through it. Oh, that's a pretty rooster. Say that again.
Maori hut that was completely covered.
Oh, did they uncover it then, just so we could see it, huh?
An example of one.
Oh, okay. I guess I'll just come in. There's cottonwood, cotton just floating. See, can you see it? All over the place. Really pretty ground.
Yeah. In the pioneering days, it was a long and tedious job. One man would stand on a log and another one in a pit underneath them, and they were on each end of the saw, and that's how they cut the tree into, and to make the wood to build the church at Karia Point at the shores of Lake Tarawera in 1845 and 1850. So they built a station, church, flour mill, school, and 2 hotels.
No kidding.
These saws were unearthed in 1936.
Huh. This is what this is. This museum.
This building was actually here, and it was covered up to here with ash
Oh.
and mud.
Oh, that's interesting.
And this building was actually here.
What was that building there?
This is the blacksmith shop.
Oh, okay.
Found these artifacts here. See, there's the big bellows.
Oh yeah, and the collars and the harnesses,
Get in there.
the horseshoes. We got so many cameras going here, we don't know what we're doing. That's a tight squeeze for Douglas. I looked through where?
Look through the camera. Can you see?
Push this over, Becky. Hold on. Push the button.
I'm getting crushed.
I got you.
Oh, this is beautiful ground.
Well, we didn't get a lot of this on video because the battery died. But we got another one. So we're just slowly, well, we've already finished. And we're going to go back now and we're going to look at some Maori Culture Center.
Well, this is called Blue Lake. I really can't tell here, but it is really blue. Look at the ducks out there.
Is it really cold?
It's not cold at all? Real pretty. What's it called?
No, no.
Well, it's the lake anyway that goes with this town.
Hingawarakari.
But Rotorua. This is the town, Rotorua, and that's the lake. There's lots of lakes around here we discovered. Where's Maria? Maria. Where'd she go? Oh, okay. Well, I wish I'd gotten this going sooner because you could see the road from way over. This is really rugged. It's right along this lake. What's the name of this lake? Do you all know?
Tupou, I think.
Oh, is it? Taupo, is it?
P-A-P-A-U.
Oh, okay. It's really strange, these names. There's some bikers. We've passed them before. Not these, but others.
That tells you.
This is the tallest mountain on the North Island. We don't remember the name, though. Douglas can't remember the name. It's got more trees, it seems like, in this area.
I bet it's Tongariro.
It's not pretty today like it was yesterday. Gosh.
We drove to El Paso, and then from El Paso to Austin.
Oh, you did?
So I have never done that. Church. You know, he had. There was three things. Henry VIII broke away from the Catholic Church. The Spanish troops never left French soil. and what was left sailed all the way up. I couldn't understand that.
We are heading toward Wellington, the capital of this country, and we won't get there till probably about 6.
Well, it just depends. We may hop over to the coast earlier.
Oh, well, it's about, what did we say, 6.5 hours
Yeah.
from where we were last
Rotorua.
time. Yeah, Rotorua. So it's a good day's drive. Prairie land to these high, well, hills. Aren't really mountains. And it's real rugged. Lots of trees, foliage. This is really some country, I'm telling you what. Just so different.
Mangahueca.
Oh, this is another little town. You know what? We ought to stop and find a little girl's room
Okay.
and stretch our legs.
The butcher, the museum,
What an unusual little town.
general store. There's more up here. This is old.
Uh-huh.
General store,
looks
but
like
I think it's abandoned.
It does. There's nothing open.
Maybe they're out to lunch at times.
It's
It's a 1:45.
Maybe they closed it.
it looks like a western town, like you said, Douglas.
Yeah. Well, look, there's cans of stuff in the window.
There's the general store, the saloon. It is supposed to be like an old western town, I think.
Shop hours.
I seen somebody go in here. Is it open?
Town has been closed up. This kid says the town's gone bad. Nothing is open. Isn't that sad?
Yeah, so quaint.
Yeah. And here's a Langholm Hotel.
Young people don't stay in towns like this.
No, we don't want to. We want to get over here.
We're coming into Wellington, the city. We're heading for a little town called Petone, and that's where we're.
I hope I did.
Well, you never know, Doug. We're strangers in a strange land.
I hope I didn't was supposed to go up there.
I tell
'Cause
you.
now I'm going to Eastern
Well, we got to go east.
Kawa and Edison. Oh, that's the exit. Okay.
Well, we're down here at the ferry, trying to find a place if we can go across tonight between the two islands. Hello. Well, this is our second night out, and this is our second hotel motel. And oh, we had a dickens of a time finding it. The directions to get here were terrible. We stopped and asked, and just by dumb luck, we turned at the wrong place, and it turned out to be the right turn, and we found it. This is Mr. and Mrs. Cummins in their new little abode. Douglas has his favorite boob tube warming up.
needs a nap, doesn't she? We have Swiss-style coffee, tea bags.
It's a nice, roomy, high
I'm
ceiling.
watching Buffalo play Arizona.
No kidding.
There's a stupid thing on here that says, please call Sky. I thought this was...
Wonder what they mean by that. Say, you got a nifty bed there.
Pretty good.
Let's check out the bathroom.
It's nice. This is mine. It's basically the same thing except I've got two beds, a full and a twin, and the headboard is different. Otherwise, it's the same. It's about 7:30 on Wednesday morning.
He wants sticks.
Thank you. Turn down, please. And we're entering the ferry. It's some kind of a ferry.
We're going to cross over to the South Island.
Yes, and then Douglas is going to go whale hunting. I'm not. I'm going to go and have my hair fixed if I can find somebody.
You're going to wish you had went.
I probably will.
And I'm not going to show you any of the video either.
Now that's just being a spoiled sport, Doug. Boy, what a big place.
No, this is not a big...
Well, for a ferry, I've never been on a ferry this big. Like going into a parking garage and you just keep going up, huh? We can go eat breakfast now, can't we? When we get past.
Yes.
Poor Douglas hasn't had any coffee yet. He's almost a nervous wreck. Well, we've ordered our breakfast. Douglas is getting a big one. I'm getting a Danish. I don't know what Maria's getting. And now we're going to sit down. This is what we're going to be looking at for a little while. Chairs that we're sitting in, they're like airplane seats. This is a big place. They've got all kinds of merchandise you can buy. You can go up above. That's where we've got our food.
Slides leading straight into a life raft.
We're starting to move.
Remove high-heeled shoes and any sharp objects in your pockets. Leave all your baggage behind. To enter the slide, hold your life jacket and jump to land in a sitting position. A crew member will be there to assist. Move quickly and do not push. There are plenty of spaces in the rafts for everyone.
This is an hour and 45-minute ride.
Safely aboard and have a pleasant trip across Cook Strait. Thank you for
This is Wellington, which we didn't really get to see any of except coming through. Well, we're coming to this island that sits out in the middle of the water, and it looks like it's
It's not an island.
Oh, it isn't? What is it?
It's part of the bay.
But don't it sit out there by itself in the middle? Douglas thinks this is connected to the land, and we don't think so. Well, I don't know. I gotta be like you. Well, I'm glad I didn't bet with Douglas because this is it's like a little curlicue comes down. We got to go around. So we're up on the top level, and we just went through that little inlet. This is the back of the boat. gonna go back down. I think Doug is over there. I gotta spot him. Oh, he's down below. Yeah, there he is. There he is. He's sleeping. We got off of that ferry in jig time, and now we are on South Island. I don't know where we're going, what number or anything. Douglas knows, I guess. Do you, Douglas?
No. The young guy, he was interested in his family tree.
Turned it up. Maybe we need to put giveaway to the people that was coming across, and now the people on the other side.
Water's just green. That means there's probably limestone coming.
Oh, how that river is. I guess I should go over here. Maybe it'd be better. Pretty nice bridge. Got a cover and everything on it. This water I've ever seen in my whole life. Well, I guess they are powerful.
So, even though Netscape and the AOS matter, I brought the cassette for
It don't say a darn thing. It just says record and auto date. This is the nicest little place we've stayed in since the first night. And this is our downstairs. Has a deck out there. And there's Miss Lottie Da. And there is our TV. Lottie Da is resting her crooked toes. Now we're going up the stairs. The bathroom at the head of the stairs. Just about fell down, that's why there's a jiggle. This is one bedroom with 3 single beds. This outfit is about 6 years old. A contractor built it. His wife runs it. This is what Doug and Maria are staying in. This is their bed and another bed. So we have 5 beds for 3 people. Very, very nice. This is a deck up here. It's really nice. Let's see what it looks like outside. Well, it's not very nice outside. It's raining.
Because we got to run back up.
It's still raining. This is what the area looks like. Now it's on.
What are you doing, Doug? I'm in my nightgown here.
She doesn't have her socks.
No, it says.
See, Doug, what a great picture of you and the
Well, today is Thursday, the 23rd of December. We're on our way to a French settlement on the coast, Akarora.
Look at me, Doug.
Akaru.
Akarora, and we have come across this beautiful valley. It reminds us so much of the European Alps.
Listen to the sheep.
And there's little rabbits running down there. See them?
Can you look at me, Doug?
And way out there, through that pass, there's a lake. You probably can't see it. And let me get up on top, because I just love to walk the ridges of the mountains. But as you can see, the clouds are coming in. And we may not get to the top and then we probably won't see anything. And she wants me to look at her.
This must be the last.
So I'm looking at you.
That must be my last picture.
Okay, well, we got to move on, but this is gorgeous. All the farms down there, houses.
have people in it though. Oh, I got another film I can put in it.
Well, we've got to the top, and we're dropping down. We've got 18 more kilometers, or Ks, to go to Akarora. And this, supposedly Akarora is inside of a volcano that blew up. But there's the bay, and we got little sheepies resting on the side.
Yes.
Okay, this will be a good one. I'm gonna get one.
We've got
Okay, I'm gonna go get my. I think I got my fork.
we've got roads running down the side and trails, and we've got. We didn't get into the clouds; they blew around us. But isn't that a pretty sight? So I don't know exactly where Akarua is, but we'll find it. You can bet. Well, we made it to Akaru, and now we're looking for a place to eat, and we came across this little lighthouse. Akaru is in the background there. Just give you a little bit of the scenery that's here. And now my people walked out of the picture. Come back into the picture. Come back into the picture.
Get in the picture, boys. We took a picture of that bay.
All right.
You ought to come up here. Look at all those little sailboats
There's a
sitting.
cemetery to pick with people in it too. I don't want to take long.
Well, I'm just getting a picture of.
Here, I'll put you in it.
Here we are.
Well, we're gonna go to the end of the road, and then turn around and get the bite to eat.
Yeah, Marie's got it.
Looking for the Bruce restaurant, but we also may eat. So we're looking out at the bay, and we've parked in this little cul-de-sac. It's very nice and quaint. These are all apartments that you can rent. Now this is high season, but we haven't really encountered masses of tourists. Well, I've been looking for this restaurant called the Bruce. I don't think it could exist. They haven't made it yet, is what I think. I think maybe they made the parking signs, but they never made the restaurant. Well, anyway, there's some women in there that I'm going to approach and see if I can eat with them right in there. Well, this is Akarora's Main Street. It was a pretty place, quaint, has a beautiful setting. And now I'm just hoping to use all my film and my battery at the same time. It's not very warm. It's in the middle 60s. So, there we go. It's finished. Say goodbye to Akarora.
This is the place we're staying in Christchurch for 3 days. This is my place, my room where I'm at. This is my chairs out in the front and the door that you go in. And look at those geraniums. Aren't they beautiful? Let me bring them up close. I believe that's geraniums. Yeah, that's geraniums. It's unbelievable how they grow here. That's Doug and Maria's place over there in the corner. That's the little car we're driving. It just goes like a scared rabbit. Into the house here. This is kind of what most of these places are. There's not anything really fancy, but everything is clean and it's comfortable. And this is the TV. This one isn't as nice as the one we stayed at yesterday. It's a little older.